hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yes. Happy Friday, everybody. What's up? Happy Friday. Happy New Year's. If it's a new year to you, to me, it's still the same year. I don't know what year we're in, but thank you for coming. It's your girl, Sarah, the Illstrumentalist. It's January the 2nd, 2026. Thanks for coming through, hanging out with your girl. Doing something slightly different. Rebranding, switching over time. The brand of the live stream, as you can tell. The introduction has changed. So anyways, happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Today we're gonna make some vintage soul samples, or at least finish some of the ones I've already created. Even if I don't use them for a beat, I could use them for a sample pack, you know, so we can work on that together and maybe get something through the ASR-10. We'll see. But this episode is sponsored by DistroKid. Shout out to DistroKid, where I was able to release my first cover, You Know What's Up. It's a Donell Jones cover. It's like a lo-fi instrumental. Check it out if you guys haven't already. Add it to your library. As well as my other collection of music, and we're gonna continue to add to this collection of music. So last year, I don't wanna say only, 26 tracks in one album is huge. That took me a long time. That was a passion project. I'll never ever do another project with 26 tracks again. That should have been 2 projects. That should have been Microwave Beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that was from a beat challenge. We finished it. It was successful. Sold for CDs as well. Shout out to the people that purchased the CDs. Thank you so much. But was able to release a single, which is a cover as well, last year. But this year, I want to do things more consistently. Probably going to do more beat tapes, not 26 tracks, probably like 10 tracks. You know, keep it, you know, and then have them on CDs, then release them on streaming platform. Or it just depends. Maybe I'll release some of the singles and then release the whole thing as a beat tape on a CD and then release the whole album later. You know, we got options now, you know? We're independent, right? But if you guys need to release your own music this year, I'm sure you're sitting on music right now. Finish it, release it, schedule it. Yeah. Because I know we all feel the same way. We want to get our catalog out. So I noticed that DistroKid also has something called Direct. It says get a merch store and sell directly to your listeners. Turn your album art into t-shirts, totes, and more in minutes. So if you guys don't have a merch or a website, it looks like you can actually do it through DistroKid now, which is super dope. I have my own. I actually have not put this on merch yet. This is a great idea. I think I'm gonna have to put my child picture on a t-shirt and offer that to people that do want to eat it. Or not eat it. They want to use it. I'm looking at my dog. that want to wear it. My dog just ate some food, so. You good, baby? Did you eat your food? I gotta get her bed so she can hang out with us. 1 second. Look at this. I can just walk over here. You can still hear me. I can still hear you. Woo! I love wireless. Check out my last video on YouTube. My fully wireless setup. Go here. Sit right here. Ooh, this makes me just feel so good inside. Look at that. Look how I just walked over and said, follow me. Look at it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come back over here. Close this. Come back over here. Let's see, does it remember? Oh. It does. Anyways, yeah, I think I should put yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put my own merch on in my store. I have to update it. There's so many things for me to do right now. So many things, but it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. But obviously, DistroKid can help me out. Ooh, you can put it on a tote bag or vinyl bag, a mug. Look, this is dope. It says, pick your album art, start selling, keep 100% of your earnings. That is dope. Skip the go-between, make it easier for listeners to support you directly. This is dope. I just saw this today, something new. So if you are already a DistroKid user, you don't have a website, go ahead and check it out. If you are not using DistroKid, the link is in the description. You can get a discount if you're off your first year, this year, 2026. It's already super affordable, but you get an extra discount. So check out the link in the description. It's a VIP code, VIP link. All right. The link is distrokid.com/VIP/Sarah2ill. Shout out to everyone here. We got Nova in the house. A Major Keys. Darrell Williams, thanks for coming through. Simple Sounds 2. Happy Friday to you. Exila. You know what I'm trying to say your name. Appreciate you coming through. Official Najee. Thanks for coming through. E.T. Good afternoon, Sarah2ill. I'm checking your live stream out from Canada. I got my curry goat, rice and peas in my Guyanese pepper sauce with cucumbers and tomatoes and cayenne pepper and salt. That's amazing. That sounds well seasoned. You're cozy up with me. I appreciate you coming through all the way from Canada. Would I work with any rappers? No, I'm good on rappers. I made a video on why I don't make beats for rappers. Check it out. Go Google why I don't make beats for rappers. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that that thinks that way. But that was like a few years ago. I should probably do like an update. Still don't make beats for rappers. Still don't. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy creating instrumentals. If I do work with an artist, it's building a relationship over time where we write songs and we make actual compositions and singing and vocal production and stuff like that. So not really interested in working with rappers, but thank you though. I appreciate it. I know the opportunity exists, so if I ever need somebody to rap my beats, I'm sure I could find somebody, That being said, if you're a music producer, follow your heart, follow your intuition, do what's authentic to you. If you just enjoy making music and you don't want to collaborate, don't. If you do love collaborating with 20 people, do it. Some people enjoy that. It's a vibe, so. And if you are a rapper, you're needing beats, I encourage you to make your own beats. I encourage you to learn how to use the MPC. I encourage you to learn Logic, Ableton, GarageBand, your phone. Don't rely on anybody else. It's not that hard. They make it super easy now. I'm letting you know. They're making it super easy. I've even made master classes to make it easy for you. So if you are a rapper and you want to make soul hip hop beats, I've made some courses out there so you can check it out and learn from your girl. So, going to buy one of your drum packs once I get home from work. Just got my SP404 MK2 last week. Hey, congratulations on that, the SP404. Always nice to get one. I have two of them. You know what I'm saying? The SX and then the MK2. SX is legendary. over there. Hey, baby. You wanna say hi? What are you doing? What you doing, little boo? You wanna play? Look at your lamb chop. Go get your lamb. She'll figure it out. Everyone say hi to Lucy. We got Detroit in the house. Where's everyone else at? I know we got Canada in the house. We got Maryland. We got the Bronx. I'm in LA. Where's everyone else at? Who I make them for? Who do I make beats for? I make beats for creators, for content creators, filmmakers, podcasters, people that make commercials, TV shows. That's who I make my beats for. So let's talk real quick. Let's talk about venues. I'm at the beach. Hey, which beach? What? Oh, is this what she wants? She wants this bag that has no food in it. When you make music, there's basically like, you're either doing it for fun as a hobby, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I'll be making music for the rest of my life, and I've been doing it since I was a kid, and it's just something that I do, and it's not that I have happened to make money from it. I did go to business school, so I turned something that I love into a business, but I didn't realize I could make instrumentals for a living. So now that I do, that's what I'm doing. But that being said, you can either make music for fun and it could be a hobby. You could, let's say you get an MPC, you learn how to sample, you drop a beat tape, and you feel super good about it. You got your homies listening to it, you build an audience, and there's only a certain room that you can really grow on your own. You can be on live all day, you could release so many projects, you could, engage with your audience, post all the time. It'll get out and grow, but it's only a certain, as far as it can go on its own, right? So that's when there's opportunities for your music to live in a venue. And venues vary. And it also varies between different artists. So for an example, if I'm Taylor Swift, my music lives in the venues of streaming, a stadium, maybe a coffee shop, the radio. So that's why her music gets a lot of exposure, because she is in a lot of different venues, okay? She also may have sync licensing where her music will get placed into a movie. That's another venue, okay? As someone that produces instrumentals, I could choose a venue of using a rapper to get my music out to the masses. That's a venue. A rapper, an artist, it's a way to get to their venue. So if I make a song for, let's say, Kendrick Lamar, then that's when my music gets on those venues that I talked about that Taylor Swift has, right? But then I'm limited to if my music gets onto the rapper, like if it aligns, right? Which is, nothing's wrong with that. And then there's other venues. I realize there's much more than what I named off, like stadiums and streaming on like traditional streaming platforms like Spotify. I remember watching a YouTube video when Will Smith came out, and I was just like, okay, what's this music in the background, and who made this, and how can I get my music on there? And then YouTube is the biggest platform in the world, right? And that most people are going to YouTube every day to watch something. So YouTube in itself is a venue. And there's millions of views, billions of views a day from different content creators all over the world. So my music lives in not all of my music, but a lot of my music is in the Epidemic Sound catalog, which is a music catalog where if you pay a subscription as a content creator or a filmmaker or someone that has content or something they need music, background music, you pay a subscription and then you access royalty-free music or music you have a license to in order to be able to use this music in your content. So my music, instead of me relying on a rapper for my music to be heard in certain venues, I've learned that as an instrumentalist, my music can live on YouTube or in a commercial or a TV show or a game, you know, video game. So sync licensing, buyouts, work for hires, a lot of different types of ways that you can get your music in a different type of venue. So that's what I choose to do. There's other music libraries out there. There's sync licensing companies, there's publishing companies, there's a bunch of places that can help you put your music with a brand, right? So like when it was Black Friday, bro, my music was, it was everywhere. I was, you know, those ads where people are, they're just pushing people to buy clothes and it's like every 2 minutes, an ad will pop up and my song would be on there and it's like, that's nice. And I have to remind myself I don't necessarily have to promote my music because it promotes itself. Because as long as it's good, it's in a venue, it's in a place where people can access it and legally use it, and then it goes and flies and has wings. And so that's how I, you know, that's who I sell music to. And like I said, it can be a licensing agreement, it can be, you can do your own thing. Like you can actually have your own music library, you know, own collection or your own catalog. So, yeah, but be mindful of like, if you're making music as a hobby, or how can you get it to the next level and get it into a venue so people can hear it, more people that's outside of your audience can hear it, because it's day and night. If I'm just promoting my own music, it'll do okay. Like, but if my music is in the platform, in the Epidemic Sound platform, it's gonna do its own thing. It's gonna just, because it's in a venue where people need, it's like, it's a asset that they need. And because I'm consistently providing a certain vibe or a mood, a lot of people know me for that mood and they'll go to me for that mood. So I suggest if you're an instrumentalist, to find, you know, something that you're really good at and do it, and do it. So yeah, thanks for asking. You inspired me to get a second-hand MPC X after using both the MPC 1 and Live 2 for 2 years. That's what's up. And the X is solid, bro. It is. I feel like any MPC is solid. But you did a good job at like gradually upgrading to the X. That's what you do. You gradually get to that, you know what I'm saying? And there's no going back after that. No going back. What's up, Bobcat the Legend? How you been? Just let you guys know, New Year starts in March or April, I don't know. We don't know what years and why is it 2020? No one knows. I'm gonna give everyone a lesson, you know. There's nothing new about January. Somebody lied to us. Look outside. You know what I'm saying? That I make beats for me nowadays. If someone likes it, they'll buy it. Exactly. So everybody has their, you know, their ways of going about it. Just we're making music though, all day, every day. So we got Charlotte in the house, Charlotte, North Carolina. We got Virginia in the house. Been bumping that microwave beats all week. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. On the download, gonna have to spin and get the other. Hey, I appreciate you. We got Ohio, Michigan, 45 minutes from Detroit, Ann Arbor. Shout out to Ann Arbor in the house. Oceano Beach. They couldn't come out with no more creative name. Wisdom so much doper than knowledge. Yes. Feel every artist of any type needs a few business courses at least for experience in college. Pursue a passion, you need that knowledge on top of art. Absolutely. The business, I think, bro, business is so important. If you don't learn the business, like you're just gonna be a broke musician, and you got to learn the business part. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so yeah, if y'all got any questions, I'm here to help. You know, if you got any business questions, to help you. So it's even though it's the new year starts in March to me, in my mind, it's a new quarter. It is still Q1, and I plan everything in 12-week increments or 1 quarter at a time. So feel free to drop any questions in the chat. I'm gonna pull up some samples that I've made that I either need to finish. Well, yeah, let's see what we got, and then we'll start something new. But I definitely know there's probably 3 or 4 samples that I have not completed, and like I said, I may either finish them for myself, or I'm gonna be starting a new sample pack, chord pack. So might as well just export them for that. So, but yeah. Yeah, watching movies as a kid, you pick up the background music. I know a 5-year-old kid that knows every jingle and every commercial that comes. Exactly. I'm the jingles, like the lady that did the Dr. Pepper thing. I hope she get her bag, Dr. Pepper. Y'all better be figuring it out. She better be at the Super Bowl. That little Dr. Pepper. That's what I'm talking about. You can do something very simple and get paid a lot for it. Even the like the person that made like the Jeopardy theme song, every time that plays, they receive a publishing check, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. So do you sign up for Epidemic Sound right now? So we should. I wouldn't sign up unless you're ready. I honestly would make sure you're ready. I think some people prematurely be signing up and then they don't get it. And I'll be like, bro, that's what you do. I sent them my worst beat. I was like, okay, you should have took your time with that. Take your time. Well, I would suggest I would suggest doing your research and finding what aligns with you. There's a lot of different places. Honestly, you guys, we live in a day and age, it's super easy to look up something. Ask ChatGPT, what are the top music libraries out? And how do I apply? Like, what are the licensing companies and how do I apply? Super easy. There's no excuses anymore. If this year is a strict program, there's no excuses. If you are giving me excuses, I'm gonna look in your face and I'm gonna tell you exactly there's no excuses. I'm broke. Did you use ChatGPT yet? It's been about 2 or 3 years since we had it now. I mean, you ain't picked it up yet. Take 2 seconds, it'll give you a whole paragraph. It'll tell you, it'll give you the cheat code. You know what I'm saying? But find what aligns with you. If you want to sell beats to rappers, go look up where you can sell beats to rappers. If you want to sell beats to movies, commercials, look it up. There's literally 411.com. You go type in, like it'll give you a directory of the contact, the location, the address. Literally, you know, back in the day they called 411, you get information. They have a website for that. So yeah, you just do what aligns with you. I've been rocking with Epidemic since 2018, but it's not an exclusive experience. I'm still an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? So they not the only ones out there that has a library of music. Even like not even just for music, there's places that allow you to upload like stock footage, like movies and or film, like video, photos. Some people just be taking photos for just fun, right? Like they got pictures of New York City and Colorado and sitting on their hard drive, and they spent all this money on these cameras. And do you know that you can sell that? Like, do you know? You know, you could actually, you know, but there's no excuses. So if somebody just like, I just see taking pictures, like, bruh, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It says, I hate DJ, what's your face? Let me tell you something about what we're not doing this year. We're not giving anybody attention they don't deserve it. We're just gonna block them. Let me see. 1 second. Shout outs to Abe McCree and Bolo. I love that Bolo said he don't like to he be letting the trolls troll. I don't accept that negative energy around me. I will not. They can go over there. Over here, I'ma use this button. I'ma hit that button, and I'm gonna hit block, and I'm gonna enjoy my peace. We only show love around these parts. If you want some hate, you can go somewhere else. There's plenty of hate somewhere else. But anyways, let's listen to the sample and see what I got. What's up, John C. Productions? Happy. I'm gonna just say happy Q1. Happy quarter 1, everybody. New Year starts in March. Nothing new about January. Let's wake up, everybody. I love you guys. I love y'all, but y'all gotta wake up. Y'all got to wake up. Come on, up. Come sit right here. Y'all ain't never had a conversation. Come sit right here. Lucy, come on. Y'all ain't never had a conversation about the calendar? Y'all really ain't, y'all, and you, especially it be the black people that be telling me Happy New Year. I'm like, going on? What's going on? Y'all really indoctrinated. Y'all got to wake up and you know what I'm saying? I'm more than happy to give y'all lessons on everything now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Well, I'm waiting for somebody to tell me Happy Merry Christmas or something. I feel like I did do this. Hold on, let me see. I just probably never printed out this song. Hold on, let me see. I don't think I finished it. Okay. Let's see. Well, this is what the sample sounds like. Let's see. If you ain't seen me drop a video about native instruments and then there ain't no update yet. It's gonna come out when it comes out. The only holiday I'm celebrating is my birthday, my mama's birthday, and Juneteenth. Outside of that, y'all ain't gotta call me, you ain't gotta text me, you ain't gotta remember me, you ain't gotta give me no gift, you ain't gotta no. Because if you do, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Happy Thanksgiving. You still celebrating Thanksgiving? Like, wake up, brother. Alright, so I'm trying to think what I do. I had the second one here. Okay, it's a little faster, so when I go over here to my arrangement, what do I got? I think I remember, and I stopped making this. That's what you don't do. You don't stop making it. You just, oh, I think I know what I did. I started something new, and then I finished that. Let's pull up Sarah2ill. don't like this. Let's see. Take the sample. Probably gonna take this sample, export it, and leave it for a sample pack. Take both the version, the normal sample, and then take the ASR-10 version and have them both available. Or I can finish the song later, but that wasn't my intention, is to finish the song. I want to finish the sample, so. Just real quick. What's up, Aaron? Oh, Jay, John C. Productions. Everybody feels offended by when I tell them. It feels like somebody feels some type of way. I don't know. I just feel like I feel some type of way. Somebody telling me Happy New Year. I'm just like, well, I'm gonna have to tell you how I feel about it then. Especially to be a black person, but like, bro, what's new about it? Y'all don't know. Ain't nobody set you down, but like, October is Octa. That means 8. Deca, December, decade. Well, how many years in a decade? Not 12. So, we in the 11th month of the year. I feel like I say this every time, but if it's new to you, if this is brand new to you, you're welcome. But I don't know. I feel like I'm in this stage of probably coming off like a villain, but I'm just really, you told me Happy New Year. And that's just how it is. Now people would just be like, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, I'm grown now. So I've been thinking about it for a long time. I've been having New Year's for a long time. And I'm just wondering, like, I don't know if this is the right time of the year. A lot of people showing up and spending a lot of money right now. But yeah, no problem. Welcome to my world. And just welcome. Where nothing makes truly sense. Nothing really makes sense. So we're just learning. We're unlearning. We're sharing it with our homies. But hey, I learned this. And that's just who I am. I am obsessed with learning. I love learning new things. And I like sharing those things with people. I love having those deep conversations. I hate on the surface, like small talk. Just like, hey, Happy New Year, that's small talk. I'm gonna be like, hey, did you know that shit is not real? Let's talk about it. Versus like, Happy New Year, and then just y'all both just celebrating things that y'all both didn't subscribe to, that somebody told you to do like 20,000 years ago. You ain't thought for yourself. So I'm gonna stop everybody that's like, hey, wait. Come here. Did you know Jesus wasn't born on December 25th? Now, if he did exist, it would kind of be around springtime. I don't know if there's real evidence in any of that stuff, but, you know, that's a whole nother conversation. But just imagine if your birthday was in March and everybody's celebrating in December and they talk about they Christians. That don't make no sense to me. So I'm that person. Be like, oh, I don't know. I should have never said Merry Christmas. You gotta be intentional. You know what I'm saying? But it's no issues. I enjoy having those conversations. I thoroughly do. I want to make it awkward, just like as much as people make it awkward for me. They be like, Happy 4th of July. And I be like, Happy Juneteenth. Like, I'm not like, I'm not gonna mask anymore. I'm just gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna throw the Juneteenth at you. Throw 4th of July, I'm gonna throw Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Let's listen what we got real quick. Yeah, exactly. April is the beginning of the year. That's why it's called April Fools. Because everyone's fooled. Which makes more sense to me. Yeah, basically spring is the first season, not winter exactly. We've got to unsubscribe to what society has taught us. There's so many things that we subscribe to that's from something that we didn't have our own idea. What I'm learning is to create my own tradition, to take what I do like and maybe do it but for my own meaning. If I'm doing something, if I'm decorating a tree, if I am decorating a tree, I need to know why I'm decorating the tree and what this symbolizes. Not just be doing it just because somebody did it in my family. And I'm just doing it because it makes me remember whenever I was a kid. No. No. We're going to Google, man, what is the Christmas tree? And why don't we decorate it? What does it symbolize? Oh. You'd be like, oh no, I ain't never putting up a Christmas tree. Oh no. They did not teach us this in church. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, let's see. I also got this sample that I can export. This. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna export the ASR-10 version of this. Wouldn't that be dope? Drop a sample pack, got the regular sample in it, then it got the ASR-10 version of it. I don't know if anybody's really doing that. Everybody's just pitching it up. Everybody's pitching it up. That sounds just like it. Put that shifter on there. That'll do. Think about the zodiac. Aries is the first. Exactly. Boom. Let's see. Aaron's breaking it down. That's what you gotta have a friend like Aaron and Sarah. We're gonna break things down. Come on, y'all. Happy New. There ain't nothing new about no January. Everybody is. Ain't nobody. And then if you starting things in January, you know you're gonna stop. You don't need a January to start something. That's crazy to me. That's so crazy. I'm gonna wait until the beginning of the year to start doing something good for myself. It may work for some people, but I think you can start anytime. But yes, the zodiac starts in March with the Aries and the spring equinox, which makes a lot of sense to me, I think that's when the year starts. Makes a lot of sense, especially being that, you know, October is Octa. It's really the 8th month of the year. So I'm conflicted with the whole April 1st thing, but I also believe there's a whole month missing because the calendars are supposed to align with a woman's cycle, because our cycles align with the moon. The moon cycle is 28 days. Woman's cycle is 28 days. Everything is women, like everything is like nature creates out of abundance, out of nowhere. But we charge for it as humans, as men. Men have made things capitalistic, right? And then God is perceived as a man, but really Mother Nature is giving all of us life. We would not be here if there is no nature. And then the calendar is all messed up because we're celebrating somebody that, like the Gregorian calendar, like the Romans wanted us to celebrate January as the beginning of the year. They changed it. But the calendar aligns with a woman's cycle. It is all woman, womb. We are the creators. Let's get it correct. So I'm gonna stand up and always say, hey, I don't subscribe to that. I'm gonna have to just peel off those layers and remove all those things that we learned growing up from somebody or something that doesn't make any sense. Does that make any sense to you? That today's the first year of the year. When nature literally shows us, it literally is like we don't even need a calendar or a watch. You just go outside and look up. You be like, I think it's fall. Look at the trees. Wow, everything's dead. It's winter. When stuff starts growing back, oh, I think it's starting. It's starting again. A new cycle. And I wish we came together to celebrate that new cycle of life, that nature just did something that we didn't have to tell nature to do. Nature just shows up and pulls up on time without a clock. But we are celebrating January 1st in the cold when we really should be resting. Like, if you're tired and you want to go to sleep at 8 o'clock, do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my word right now for Happy New Year's. I got some more samples to kind of finish up. Let me go through, listen to this sample that I made back in November. It's saved. And yeah, basically moving forward from everything that I made last year so I can have a fresh start for this quarter. It's a new quarter, y'all. It's a new quarter. You know, we just want to make sure we didn't leave anything behind. 'Cause sometimes we be making whole beats and we forget that they exist. Like, oh, look at you. Well, you're going to come with us. You're going to come. Come on. Or I got samples that I made that could be placed in a sample pack. And even like if you make a beat, let's say I made this beat that I probably don't want to finish. I have the sample that I made, right, and I have the drums, so I can export the drums to be a part of a drum pack. So never let anything just sit on your external hard drive or your hard drive on your computer, y'all. If you have a beat that you don't like, let's say you made 30 beats in Beattober, you release 5 of them because you really like them, and the other 15, you're not feeling them. Well, export the stems. You got some drums. You got some one shots there. You got a chord in there somewhere, honey. You know what I'm saying? All right, wait. I'm waiting for this project to load. Black History Month still falls in full effect, January through December. Yes, it's Black History Month every month. We don't wait until February. Yes. Is it 3/6? Is this a leap year? This is not a leap year. I don't think so. We don't need a leap year. we don't need a leap year. We need a regular year. Did you see how perfect February looks though? Has anybody, go to your calendar right now. Take your phone out. My OCD homies. Look. Oh, so pretty. It's so perfect. You got, hold on. Look. It's a complete, the month fits in 4 weeks. It's a perfect 4 weeks. Sunday through Saturday. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Still loading this up. You know, Ableton, take a little second. You take a little second. Yeah, when the bear comes out of hibernation, that's when the new year begins exactly. Are bears hibernating? I'm just thinking about this man that has a bear in his basement in LA. He's like, there's a bear in my basement, he won't come out, and nobody's really helping him. He's on the news. He's like, I'm kind of scared of going downstairs, there's a bear down there. This is some LA shit. It's literally some LA shit. Like, man, there's a big black bear down there in my basement. He sounds like a dragon. The state won't help me because they just said maybe he'll come out at some point. And then just imagine the bear hibernates in the man's basement until March. That's probably what's happening. I have to tell the man, sir, that bear is going to hibernation in your basement. I swear to God, homeowners got the worst issue. They're like, man, I had a bear in my house. What kind of shit is that? Yeah, I know. Let's see, what am I doing? Turn this on. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm doing some shit. I'm doing something. This the or. I'm about to actually. What y'all think about this? I'm gonna call myself an orchestra, the something something orchestra, and niggas gonna think it's gonna be like 1,000 people and it's just me. It's like Tame Impala. You know, Tame Impala. They be like Tame Impala whole group's just one person, and they be like, bring Tame Impala out to the stage is one person. Where's everyone else at? It's just me. I'm Kevin. Oh, you did all of this? I did all of this on my own in my little corner on Ableton. I won't tell you my name idea. That's the only thing I'll say is something the orchestra. The blank orchestra. The blank blank orchestra. Like it sound like it's 100 people in there. The blank blank orchestra. Mm-hmm. People don't do that shit no more. You should go by the something orchestra. Hell yeah, listen to this. I'm gonna have to print this out probably. Let's see what we got. Woo! I ain't even EQ or nothing. This sound good already, girl. This is why you can't sleep on what you had, because I was about to move forward with some new stuff. Like, this is delectable, it's delightful, it's cozy. We don't need you today. I'm gonna just add my own vocals, girl. I'm gonna start singing, girl. I'm gonna just have to start singing. I feel like if I print out the stuff, maybe it'll sound even better. Sound like a part of a movie. feel like it's a love scene in a movie where they see somebody at the park or something, but they don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? The hell? I was doing too much. This little thing keep doing that. I'm about to sign in. A little extra delay. Tuba wants to tube. Okay. Let's see what I did here. So like a nice sample that can be chopped up different ways. real quick. Okay, where am I saving this? Alright, got some samples. I need to have a sample folder. Hold on, let me think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna make a sample folder. Let me see what we have here. We're just going to go, I have the whole sample pack thing. Let's go here and let's archive these joints. Goodbye. Just put, Alright, let me put a little sample folder, samples, and copy these samples over. Okay. Let's export this joint. Hope everyone's doing good, chilling, vibing out with your girl. Exporting these samples, organizing them. We wanna be organized, y'all. From the jump. The jump. Yeah, the New Year's is really in spring. I don't know what to call this. I just call it Q1. And it's just, isn't it weird that, no, it's not, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like cycle starts at the beginning. Why would we start a new year? Why don't we start New Year's at the beginning of each season? Wouldn't that be like easier? And I feel like that's what it used to be. It'd be like, okay, March 21st is the first day. And then every 28 days, there's a new month. You know what I'm saying? I need just some research. Either way. The problem is I still gotta subscribe to the capitalistic calendar because of tax. That's what they did it for. It was like, okay, how can we make people give us money? We need a calendar. We need to tax these people. Okay. And then that's kind of what happened. So, yeah. All right, we got a few samples here. We got this. Cool. Ain't mad at it, you know. These are things I probably won't finish, but at least have the sample. Like something, everything has potential. Like, so I'm gonna look at this one, I don't like it, but then I may like it after I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at it, analyze it. So let's find it. Did I even save this one? Did I even save this girl? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Here it is. What's up, Soulful and Nice. Happy Friday. Tempest Elixir. How's everyone doing? We appreciate you coming through. That part, I'm grown now. You don't learn the truth and then ignore it because you're used to the lie. Exactly. Bro, I think like when I was thinking about it, it's crazy because like parents are actively lying to their children. I was just watching it all on TikTok the last month, especially with like how there are people, not only are they lying about Santa Claus, but they really got kids thinking that this elf thing is real and is surveilling their behavior. It's actually very disturbing. But I remember when I was a kid and my mom asked me, like the day before Christmas, she was like, do you still believe in Santa Claus? And then in my mind, I'm just like, if I tell her I still believe in Santa Claus, maybe I'll get more presents. Presents from Santa and presents from my mom, right? I knew Santa Claus didn't exist, but I lied to my mom and said, yes, I do still believe in Santa Claus, thinking I would get gifts from him and from my mom. But what my mom actually did, because she said that, because I told her I still believe in Santa, she just decided to not wrap the presents up and just lay them out on the couch. So this is from Santa. Thank you for telling me that you still believe in Santa, because that saved me some time from wrapping these presents up, honey. And I'm just like, oh. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I don't believe in Santa Claus. I just lied to you because I thought I'd get more presents. And she's lying to me. We're lying to each other. We're lying to each other. She's telling me Santa Claus exists. I'm lying to her, telling her I still believe in him, thinking I'm gonna get more presents. It's not healthy for kids to be like, well, let me manipulate my mom to say that I think I believe in Santa because maybe I'll get some more presents. That's bad. Do you still believe in the lie? Let me lie to you about the lie that you told me. What a great start to our relationship. It's not, I don't like it. I don't like it. Who in the comments lying to their kids? Who in the comments got kids and that lied to them? Put in the comments. Please. It's okay. My mama's a liar too. It's okay. She's not lying to me now. We have hard conversations now about the truth. Deprogram. Yep. Exactly. Thanks, Jesse King 8430. Thanks for the love. 13 months, 28 days each day. Yeah, that's how the calendar should be. When women start to rule the world again, we'll probably get back to that calendar. So it may take a while. You just gotta let people take, self-sabotage, we just watch from the distance and just let things happen. And then once that happens, we'll come in and we'll just fix everything. And then I'm sure Kamala's gonna probably be a part of it too. It's just not today. It's not today, honey. Not today, honey. All right, got another sample that I did that, let's see. I don't think I like the vocals, so we're just gonna mute this one. I'm gonna have to put my own vocals. Different. This is, I don't think I like the vocals, so we're just gonna. Okay. Something different. Okay. 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 just mix it and then export it. Just that, you know, we got another sample. Cause I'm over here, I want to make a new sample pack, but I'm like, dang, it's gonna take me a while to make it. I already got half the stuff done already. I just gotta go through my stuff and just, you know, I just gotta go through it, export what I ain't used, and y'all can have it. You can have it. If you like, you want this? I didn't use it. Probably won't. It's the celebration part that confuses me about New Year's Eve, mainly because if I'm feeling happy on Wednesday, I'm gonna celebrate on a Wednesday. Exactly. Surviving to another birthday is my happy New Year. That makes more sense. Like that makes more sense. You celebrating yourself, your birthday, that's your New Year's. That makes sense. And then, yeah, we have conformed to so many things we don't question, and we need to question. We need to keep questioning and never accept the answer. Just keep asking questions. Like, why do we do this? Why don't we do that? Why is it on this day? Why is Thanksgiving always on the last Thursday, and why is it on the same day? Why isn't it, was it a specific day? Or why, you know, why do we still celebrate Columbus Day? I don't know. Keep asking questions. And when you do celebrate or when you decorate or you do something traditional, just ask yourself, why do I do this? Where did this come from? Because be intentional. A lot of people just be doing stuff. Like, I hate to be the one person that be like, do you know why you're decorating this tree? And they're just like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, it's deeper, it's deep and demonic, it's bad. It's bad. And they're like, oh, don't tell me. I'm just gonna just wrap my light around this tall, pointy thing. And put something on the top, the tippity top, and not know why. You need to go outside? You can go potty? Okay. Let me play a song real quick. My dog's she's giving me that look. 1 second. I got my wireless headphones and microphone, so you can still hear me and I can still hear you. This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. Go to my last video on my YouTube channel. I just talked about it if you want to get it yourself. This is the new 2026 way of live streaming. If you're using a microphone from your desk, is old. You're old school. Good girl. Good job, boo-boo. Good job, boo-boo. Good job telling mommy. Last time she didn't tell me, she kind of held it in for like 4 hours, and then she want to go stare at me while we're outside, and she's just like, yeah, this is a long one, isn't it? Because you didn't put me outside. Well, you didn't tell me. Anyways, I'll be back in a second. So, fun fact. Lucy, come here. Come to this bed and go lay down. Thank you very much. Fun fact, this is probably my last stream in this space, in this apartment. You'll see later on what's to move forward, but Lucy, a lot of new things happening in my life. Good things happening. Hope everything's good on your end, y'all. But definitely gonna miss this space. Definitely got a lot of memories, and it's only nothing but good stuff moving forward. So, and to celebrate, you gotta celebrate, reflect, and celebrate. You know, I still yet haven't fully celebrated my 100,000 subscriber. I haven't actually. But I did order my plaque. My plaque's on the way. It's been a very interesting last couple of weeks, I should say. And life is rapidly changing for me. So I'm just accepting it and just moving forward. And in between the motion, I do find pockets of relaxation. I did go get a massage. I've been taking myself out on dates. In fact, this movie night, may go see Wicked. Haven't seen it yet. Those are my ways of celebrating, but I know I need to really celebrate, right? Probably when I settle into my new place and I get my plaque, I could really feel like I can celebrate. But find my own ways, because we have to find ways of celebrating, you know, even though I don't celebrate holidays. The holidays are something that someone made up and they put it on the calendar and they made it special for them, for their family. That's cool. Some people hold on to those traditions. That's cool. A lot of that stuff I don't subscribe to, but I celebrate my dog. Her birthday is around the same time my cousin's birthday is, so I celebrate both their birthdays. He passed away, but I don't celebrate his like death. I celebrate his life. And I do things that we enjoy together. Like I'll try to go to a theme park. I love that. It's my favorite thing to do. Damn. I love theme parks, but then they get on my nerves sometimes. So I be trying to hold myself from going there. I do like a good Six Flags experience, but Disney be trying to get me. It almost got me with those resident passes last month, but I was like, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Because once you get that, then you gotta get the other stuff. But yeah, find your ways to how you celebrate. But I'm very, very, very like, very open now about like, I don't celebrate that, But tell me why you celebrate it. If you ain't got no answer, I'm gonna look at you weird. You're gonna need to think about it. Okay, I'm gonna take this first sax out. Coming somewhere. I think the reason why I even mentioned the space, the new space that I'm going to, or I got a new guitar, but it's not here yet. So it's gonna be a lot of new stuff. Just like I had to get rid of some stuff and just upgrade. It's literally like I don't know if y'all into astrology, but I am. This year is my year. And I really mean that. Even in the stars, the year is I'm in a new chart cycle. Very Aries dominant. Aries is, there's a lot of planets going to be focused in Aries this year. Saturn being one. Me and Saturn like this now. Before, Now, when you do the work, Saturn, basically, I don't know if y'all know about Saturn. You don't say nothing bad about Saturn, okay? But just know Saturn about discipline, being on point, karma, discipline. Saturn she gonna hit you in the side of the head. Make sure you're doing what you need to do, okay? Saturn gonna be in Aries this year, and I'm already feeling the effects of it. Cause Saturn, she a little slow. Take her time. I can already feel the effects. Literally, I can already this everything moving forward is not gonna look anything like, it's gonna be like last year, but it's more advanced. It's a more like upgraded, updated version of everything. And it's just crazy how it's happening. And it's happening very quickly. And the thing about Aries, it's about action. It's gonna happen fast. So if you have not done the work, you've been procrastinating, let me tell you, Saturn does not forget. She's either going to reward you or she's going to give you what you deserve. In both ways. She's going to give you what you deserve in both ways. Either, you deserve goodness or you don't deserve it. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen fast. And when you be hearing stories about people this year, like for an example, I saw that Drake's getting sued off the bat the first day. It's just, damn, it was quick. That was fast. And he's getting sued. Let me hit play. He's getting sued allegedly for streaming fraud. So the man that was suing his record label and Kendrick Lamar for the same thing is getting sued for that. Because if you're not doing the work, it's gonna come back, it's gonna getting ugly. I'm just gonna sit there and eat my popcorn. I'm just gonna be, there's people just gonna get what they just gonna be. It wasn't it kind of weird that he kind of just went off on Kendrick and said, Kendrick, I think you're bot farming. He really thought Kendrick didn't have those numbers, or he was just guilty and was just trying to make it seem like Kendrick was doing those things. Because Kendrick, we was listening to when I get on the radio, Kendrick was on. We was listening to that all for a good long time, especially out here in LA. For somebody to get literally not even just the stream situation, he's getting exposed for the gambling thing, the online gambling site that people have signed up for. That's what I'm talking about. Saturn in Aries is coming to kick some, I know I'm gonna be good. I know I'm gonna be good. Now, everybody else, I don't know. But all I know, I'm seeing it and it's happening. I'm like, oh, I'm getting rewarded. Oh, I'm accepting this. Accepting this. Say less. I'm getting the chills. It's real, y'all. It's so real. So whatever's happening, y'all just gonna have to, whatever's happening, just accept it. Whether it's too good to be true or not. The universe is gonna be this year. I don't know if y'all know, Saturn gonna be, she coming. She gonna be in that place for 2 years. So, hey, you wanna sit in my lap? Oh, yeah. Trusky Booski, I need to, here. What? Oh, you want that bag that I had in my hand. Hi, baby. Trusty Booski. Full moon, by the way, starts tomorrow. Hey, I can feel, remember the cycles? I don't want to get too TMI or whatever it's called, but I ain't even got to look at the calendar. I already know. I already knew the full moon was coming. I already know. Look at, trust me. I'm hella connected. I'm so connected to the universe. It is crazy, y'all. It is. And I'm not the only one. A lot of women are. I think that's just how we're designed. So, it said, you're telling the truth. Took me a while to get the truth about many things. Spring is New Year's. Exactly. We love spring. It's the best time. I love spring. It's just the beginning of a new, it feels like it's the beginning of like good weather, good food, dressing, stop wearing layers, having, it just feels good. Flowers are blooming. Winter's just like, it's rainy, it's cold, I want to stay inside. The days are shorter, so, my body's responding to it. So, like, I'm wanting to go to sleep at like 10 o'clock, and then when I wake up, it's still yesterday. I'm like, why is it still yesterday? It's 6 o'clock in the morning, it's still dark. And my body's just like, well, just lay here. If the sun was up, I would be up. 4 o'clock in the morning. If the sun was up 4 o'clock, I would be up. I love it. I love long days. I used to be a night person, but I love a good long day. There's definitely a month missing. I wonder where that month is. And what it is. And who's missing out on, Anyways, I love having conversations like this. So many things that people are still celebrating or subscribe to that make no damn sense. And then then the worst part is they're indoctrinating the kids into it, and it kind of becomes like you have no choice but to do it. So for an example, if you have kids, if you have a child in public school, you probably have no choice but to celebrate Christmas, because they're pressured by what they see in the school, because the school is throwing that stuff down your throat. Kids are like, what did you get for Christmas? Or this is what I got. And if you don't got something, your parents didn't hook you up, then you feel bad. It is such a bad experience, bro. It is so bad. So I can only imagine people that don't subscribe to that and then send their kid out to public school, having to re-educate their kid every time they walk in the door. Like, hey, what'd you learn today? Let me straighten it up for you. That don't exist. Don't go around telling the other kids and messing up their stuff. And then See, that's why I would have to homeschool. So I got a dog. Anyways, we live in a European calendar with 12 months when people should know there's actually 13 months exactly. I think there's 13 zodiac signs. It just makes a lot more sense. So one day maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll align with what our ancestors knew. It's just so crazy to think that we're more advanced. So we have technology, but we are so lost. And just not even just thinking for ourselves. Just literally there's nothing new about today. You go outside, went outside, all the rose plants were cut off because it's just not in season. It looks dead outside. We're sleeping, we're resting. The sun doesn't want to be out as long. Yeah. And then they want to change the time. Let's take an hour away from them. I don't think nature ever does that. She don't be like, well, let me take an hour off. So I haven't had a Christmas tree in 9 years. That's what's up. I like that. You know one thing I don't like? I don't like when people get Christmas trees and they leave it up for a very long time. It'd be like April and they still got a Christmas tree. I'm like, bro, I mean, I get it. I bet you spent $200 on that tree. I know, but that'd be like, that just, I want to knock on the door and be like, please put the tree down. Please, put some Valentine's stuff up or something. As soon as Christmas is over, people just be like done with the holidays and they keep all their ornaments and stuff. But I'm like, bro, that's just disrespectful to me. For me, in my eyes, I don't celebrate this. I don't want to see Christmas trees year round. I'm okay for like 35 days, 45 days tops. You know what I'm saying? 45 days tops of Christmas trees. But after like 46, you be like, all right. You don't even know why y'all doing this. It's a pagan holiday. Anyways. I'm behind on the chat, y'all, but that's how I rock. Men carry life. Women give birth to life. I think men are here to do what they're supposed to do, like to help. Women are here to give life. Mother Nature gives. We're portals. I think I'm excited for the rise of women. I think that's exactly what's happening right now. It's beautiful, but of course, it's gonna come with some resistance. Everyone knows the truth. Everybody knows their mother is the reason why they're there. Without the mom, and of course you need a father, but without the mom, you know what I'm saying? That's why I left Pittsburgh. I needed something new, and I was tired of the cold, bro. Melanated people aren't meant to be in the cold, so we're tropic people. So I absolutely love being in LA, but it does get cold at night. I don't even like when it's cold. Like the winter time, it gets too cold. Put me closer to the equator, please. I like the South. Yeah, the South is cool. I mean, even North Carolina is still cold for me, but up north is too cold, definitely. My dog is just slumped over. Okay, let me print out this sample that I have that I probably will not use in the song, but will use in the sample pack. It'll do, you know, that'll do. We ain't gonna waste anything. We're not gonna waste anything. Yeah, boo-boo. Okay. Yes, celebrate when the plaque comes. Absolutely. I mean, I celebrate, you know, this is the thing. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be extremely honest. Be very transparent with everybody. Let me play some music. 1 second. I'm gonna get extremely transparent with y'all. Okay, come up here. Right here. Oops. Sorry, baby. Okay. Come right here. Lay down in your bed. Go lay in your bed. Lay in your bed. So, I don't know. Let me ask anybody in the chat. I don't know a lot of people that have 100,000 subscribers. I know, I have homies obviously that I know on YouTube. May have met them a couple of times. I have one friend that's a YouTuber. But most people in my life, I don't think they've ever accomplished this ever. And I've accomplished a lot of other things that I don't think a lot of people have accomplished. So to be quite honest, it is kind of like, how do I celebrate? Like, what do I do with my fingers? Because honestly, I'm very good at working. I'm really good at always doing. But then when it happens, I get stuck, or like, I'm like, what do I do? Like, even when we were close to 100K, I didn't even realize that it was happening like that day. Until then it happened, I was like, okay, it's happening. Do I go get a cake? Like, get some like ribbons and like, I don't know. I was just kind of just stuck and like, wow, I need to actually like be intentional about celebrating and like figure out what I like for me. And I've purchased myself balloons when I reached 100 million subscribers, or not subscribers, 100 million streams on Spotify. Gotten plaques, because the plaques, those Spotify plaques, they don't just send them to you, you have to pay for them. So that was kind of my way of celebrating, is kind of actually showcasing that I've reached this accomplishment. Streams aren't the same like they used to, but that's why I wanted to shine a light on that era of my life, because it was very, very much a huge accomplishment. And right now that I've reached 100,000 subscribers, that is a lot of people that are viewing my channel, or that have hit that button in the support of me, and it's going to continue to grow. So I do want to acknowledge that and celebrate that. So I think this year will be a good celebration for me. I think what I've learned, what I'll be doing is kind of like focusing more on me, in the sense like when I have a vision of like a new introduction when I play my live streams or when I do videos, probably mainly for my live stream. And I want to incorporate old pictures of me from when I was a kid, from different eras, and celebrate me, like genuinely celebrate me, and like showcase like old videos of me making stuff, and like reliving like how I came from that to this, and it's like really celebrating myself in that way, not necessarily getting balloons, but like taking like this photo that I have of me at Universal Studios when I was probably 13. This changed my life, going to see Alfred Hitchcock Experience and seeing how they made movies. Then not realizing how that's still in my life today. Like, it's just like, man, like, oh, those moments are so pivotal, whatever it's called. And I have so many of these photos, and as you can see, like my album, my last single was a picture of me at my birthday party when I was a baby or a kid. And I'm gonna continue to release more authentic things like that, like more covers that are me, and celebrate me, like genuinely be proud of me for being me, being who I am and who I've always been. So that's kind of my way of celebrating. So it's gonna take, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Take some time and make like a really dope collage video of like photos and videos of myself from the past, and make like an introduction and like showcase and share more of y'all of me. So, but yeah, still trying to figure out what to do with my hands when I celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Because if you guys got some suggestions, put it in the comments. Of course, I love to eat. I've been eating a lot of food. That's a great way to celebrate, going out to eat. But yeah, I'm a vegan, so it's not as easy. I definitely want to get like a cookie cake or a cake but then I don't want to get too big of a cake because it's just me eating it. So it's just like, maybe a cupcake. I don't know. Like, but it's not enough, girl. You gotta get a cake. I'm like, okay. So I gotta find a cake that I like, or make one. I don't know. I'm still in that weird phase of what do I do with my hands to celebrate? I'm always working. I don't know how to relax sometimes. I have to figure that out. So being honest, still trying to figure out how to celebrate myself. You know what I'm saying? He was in Disneyland in 1988. Oh, Disney World, the one in Florida. That one's dope. I actually would love to go to their new, they have a new theme park in Florida. I'm not trying to go to Florida, man. I'm gonna need them to have it in LA. I'm gonna need them to figure it out at some point. I don't know about Florida now. Not right now. Yep. Oh, pizza party. I did get a pizza during the live stream, so. And I'm thinking about getting pizza again. I'm a pizza addict. A pizza addict, bro. All right, so. Let me check what we got real quick. I'm enjoying this sweep of finishing samples and not starting something new right now, because I got some stuff that I could use for later on, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Bet. All right, so we're moving forward. That was not a sample, but it could be, a song could be finished. Okay, yeah, that's a sample. Let me go to open this one up. Get a necklace. Charles said, respect your black elders. Charles, the elders need to respect us too. Respect is mandatory for all ages. All ages deserve, all ages, races, spaces, sizes, everybody deserves respect. And if you are not respectful, doesn't matter what age you are, you're just not respectful. I think a lot of people give too much grace to certain generation. Not this generation. August 25th. There we go. Let's open up this sample. What's up, the Knowledge Laboratory? Vegan ice cream cake. There's like one place out here in LA. It's not even a place. The thing about LA, if you go to a place that makes you a cake, the cake's gonna cost $80 for a small 10-inch cake that tastes like ass. Especially when it's vegan. I don't know what they're doing out here. You would think it'd be, but let me take a step back, okay? It's the restaurants that I don't like. But you know what would be popping out here? It'd be the little pop-up vendors, the food truckers, the local people, the people that be in their crib making stuff. They be making the good stuff now. And this is the thing. They be hard to catch. They be out there with family. They got their own. They got a 9 to 5, but they put their foot in that cake, that cupcake. Man. So that's the thing. It's like you gotta catch them. You gotta catch them. You know, you gotta catch them when they have little vendor pop-ups and stuff. But when you go to like the place, like something bakery on Melrose, it's nasty. You're gonna spend $80 on a little hard cake, the frosting hard, the inside hard. But at least it say 100,000 subscribers on it. So that's my dilemma in LA. It's like, that even includes the food. You'd be like, I don't even, like, when my mom comes to visit, I'd be like, ma'am, I don't know where we can go to eat, because the only good places to eat in LA, they're only available on certain dates and locations. They're like, on Saturday at this location, this place exists, but the rest of the week they don't exist. But if you're not here on a Saturday, I can't take you there. On Sundays, they got the smorgasbord, but if you're not here on a Sunday, then I don't know where to take you. So, I do miss eating regularly, like a regular human being, where I can go to the mall and get me a cookie cake. Can't do that anymore. But you know, maybe your girl will make a giant cookie cake. Maybe I'll just maybe I'll make some chocolate chip cookie dough, right, and just spread it out, and you know, and do this, put it in the oven. You know, put it in there for 350 degrees, 24 minutes or something like that, and then put some icing in a plastic bag. You know, and then put 100,000 subscribers. I was thinking about finding a confetti cake, but I don't like red 40. See, I'm picky. You know, picky eaters. We need a place for us. We need a place. Picky eaters need a restaurant where you get to tell them what to make. Why doesn't that exist? Wait a minute. Why doesn't that exist? Does that exist, y'all? Lucy, stop it. Does that exist? Because, you know, we go to the restaurant, we look at the menu, they tell us what we're gonna eat, right? And I'm just like, I don't like any of this. When are we gonna tell them what I wanna eat? How about I tell you, give me a, that's probably the next wave. The cheesecake factories of vegan food. Like, there's an endless menu of things, but they don't give you the menu, you just tell them what you want. Now, if somebody does this, I'm gonna need 50%, all right? I love you. He said, I got a cake for you, Sarah, no diddy. Well, if y'all wanna order me a cake, I'm totally down for that. I love me some pizza. I'm becoming an addict too, yeah, man. Dang, I may get some pizza tonight from Bobby's Pizzeria. Shout outs to Bobby's Pizzeria. This is not a sponsor, but they have good vegan pizza as well as regular pizza. I ain't ate the regular pizza, but you know. Celebrate yourself. Yeah, make one vegan here too. I made vegan sweet potato cinnamon rolls in December. Came out really good. That sounds nasty as hell. You made some sweet potato cinnamon roll. What the hell? Everything being made out of sweet potatoes. It tastes like sweet potatoes. I'm over here eating sweet potato cheddar chips. It still tastes like cheddar sweet potatoes. I made some regular cinnamon rolls from Trader Joe's. Those are vegan. I know Trader Joe's is starting to get a bad rep because I don't know what's going on over there, but I still got 2 of them in. I still got 2 of them in the fridge. So maybe, I don't know. I'm not trying to celebrate with some cinnamon rolls. Anyways, shout out to ET. We hope you have a good evening. Thanks for coming through. I'm gonna buy Sarah an SSL. You're gonna buy me an SSL? I'll drop my P.O. box. Because you can send us whatever you need. Yep, the chef will quit every night. I know. That sounds like a terrible idea of a restaurant, huh? Where people get to order whatever they want. It's just a surprise for the chef. I guess that's just when you get a private chef, right? That's when you come rich and you just get a private. That's what that is. That's what that restaurant is. That does exist. That's my next chapter. Chef. Where when I do hit like, let's say 100 or 500,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, I tell my chef, hey chef, give me a cookie cake. And I want a confetti celebration cake with strawberry icing. Thank you, bye. Yes, vegan. I want all the gluten. Do not make it gluten free. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need all the gluten. This is a little cute loop. So it starts off like this. Woo! I'm just gonna print out the sample. We got like 4 or 5 samples. They was just sitting in the drive, bro. Sitting in the drive, bro. Somebody can use this, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'll just use it later. Let's see. Version 2. The private chef, a driver. What would you guys pick? Would you, if you had to pick between a personal driver or a personal chef, what would you choose first? Drop it in the comments. I'm definitely picking a chef. We can Instacart. I would love to have a personal chef. What's up? I don't know how to say your name. Your name's interesting, but hello. INIELF3J. I'm doing pretty good, you know, chilling with my buddies here, finishing up some samples that I made throughout the last year and that I haven't used in a song, so might as well just export them and maybe put them in a sound pack. That's what we're working on right now, you know what I'm saying? Best pizza in New York, margaritas and Gibby's in Queens. Dang, I don't know the name. There is a pizza place in Queens that is the best, bro. I feel like pizza is the best in Queens. I just got excited. There's a pizza place right across the street from St. John's University in Jamaica, Queens, that sells a Caesar salad pizza that is so freaking good. If you live in New York City right now and you hear my voice, Darrell Williams, get on that train. I think it's, what is the train? It's the blue side, it's the blues, the E, it's the AC, whatever it's called. You go to Jamaica, Queens, you gotta get on the bus. But that pizza in Queens, oh my God, it was so good. Pizza in New York is definitely, man, that's how I survived, man. I don't know how, you know, when I think about how I was so broke in New York, man, you can go get a 2 slice. I don't know how it is now. You can get it back in my day, like $1 slice, $2 slice. Get you a little, get you a little, what's it called? What's it called? The tea, what's it called? What's the cheap tea, y'all? What's the cheap tea in the big black? Arizona. Get you a little Arizona. Get you a pizza. Ooh. Stomach be jacked up. Had acid reflux for years. Bro. Good times. Go to the bodega, get a nice sandwich, get some chips. Yeah, New York was a vibe, especially when the thing is, I didn't have any money, but I was eating whatever I wanted. Now, I have money and I can't eat what I want. It is so hard, you guys. I live in LA and there's so many good restaurants that I can't eat. Everyone eating crab legs and ribs and wings, and I'm just like, where's the tofu at? Now I don't want to eat it, but that's not, my body won't let me eat any of that stuff anymore. It's so crazy how my life has changed so much. It's kind of annoying, but it's all good, you know. Vegan stuff is starting to taste more realistic now. Impossible and Beyond is killing it, but you know. Okay, the guitar is a little loud. Let me turn the guitar down. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Excited for my guitar to come in the mail. I'm excited for my new guitar. I ordered a new pedal, a multi-effects pedal for like 80 bucks. I was gonna get like a wah pedal, but then I found a multi-effects pedal that can do that plus everything else. I'm like, excited. So I'm excited to start using my guitar and start practicing more. I'm gonna take some lessons this year. Get in my bag. I'm excited for that. Cause I haven't really found a good VST guitar. I mean, they sound alright. Yeah, I can't eat every vegan thing. That's the thing. Not all vegan stuff is healthy. I think like Morningstar stuff has a lot of vegetable oil, a lot of seed oils and stuff like that. Yeah, it's limited over here. But I figure, and being in LA, I do figure it out. Like I said, there's certain days where certain people have certain pop-ups. Like I know for a fact, hopefully tomorrow, I'm gonna get my fried chicken fix without the chicken. It's mushroom based. It's these sandwiches that are so good that this black lady makes, and I feel like she just makes it for me. I'm just like, I don't know who else shows up for this, but I know I'm showing up for this, and this fulfills my fried chicken craving without eating chicken. But it's only like on Saturdays and sometimes on Sundays, depending on what's going on. And it's enoki mushrooms. I don't know if you guys ever tried enoki, but this is that's that type. When you're in LA, you got so many different cultures, so you didn't have more access to different types of cool things. I never heard of an enoki mushroom before I came out here. Never seen it before. But the way this girl be pulling, she got a whole restaurant just based off enoki mushrooms. Like it's very, very, very dope. Let's hear the sample. Oh, I didn't export it, did I? Okay, let me export it. All right. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of the frozen food. I mean, I do eat, I occasionally will eat Impossible stuff. I try to limit that stuff. I do like Beyond better simply because the ingredients are better. Less soy, it's more pea protein. They have avocado oil options, which is super good. But also like anything that's highly processed, it's just I'm trying my best to just not stay away, but have other options. So like this year I've been eating a lot of different types of tofu and learning how to cook that and make it taste like chicken. Now when I go to restaurants that sell or make tofu, I'm super upset because they don't know how to make it. I'm like, I don't know what y'all doing out there. Let me go back there and show you how to make some tofu. Alright, cool. I'm gonna copy this, paste it in my sample folder. Coming on up right now. Let me put a sample. I got 5 samples now. Nice. I think I got some more. I don't think I like this one. Yeah, I don't like this one. That one's dead to me. This one I think I need to finish. Yeah, we won't finish that one. My sensual and sexy sample. Let's see, when did I make this? What's your favorite mushroom? Mine is portobello. I like the enoki. The enoki is like thin, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. While this is loading, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna talk mushrooms. Look at that. I like it. Let me start new. By the way, I just noticed I made this song back in 2019. It's 2026, y'all. This song right here, Opalite, it's trending somewhere in Asia right now. This past week, I've been seeing nothing but random people make TikToks to this one song. I made this over 5 years ago. So what I'm saying, you never know when something that you made starts to blow up. It doesn't have to be instant gratification. But I'm not kidding when I'm seeing random people from a whole different country, don't speak no English, making TikToks to this lo-fi song. Don't know what's going on. I'm looking at the stats like, what? Who used this? What happened? I don't know. I do not know why people are using this song. I'm okay with it though. So just let them use it. Yeah, this is an enoki mushroom. You know why I like, I don't like I don't like mushrooms at all, really. I really don't. I don't like mushrooms like that. I don't like how slimy they are. I don't like how they're really hard to digest. I don't like the texture. But when I came out to LA, baby, there was this line. I went to a vegan pop-up, a weekly pop-up, and this lady had this booth, and it was a long line every time. Long line of people outside, and there's a lady making mushroom burgers. And she's using this enoki-based mushroom. And I've tried other, mushroom places in LA, like they'll try to make mushroom chicken and stuff. And after I eat that stuff, I get so sick because I like the batter, I like the outside, but I can never get to the point of chewing and digesting the mushroom fully, right? But there's this beautiful mushroom called enoki. You see how it's layers, very thin, easy to digest, right? And from my understanding, you can take anything like this or even tofu. As you can see, it's no flavor, it's just blank, it's just a canvas, it's just like a texture, it's like a, so you have to season it, you have to batter it, you have to, put it in whatever to either make it, I don't like it slimy like how some of these pictures are, but when they fry this, and they fry it right, oh my gosh. The last Saturday when I ate this when I ate her sandwich, I had to look at the sandwich. I had to look at the sandwich and be like, is this chicken? Oh, she did this. I had to text her. I had to be like, yo, whatever you did yesterday, you trying to get an award. I'm about to send you a Grammy for this. I don't know what, I'm about to send you an award for how good this is. Now I'm telling y'all. So I might as well tell you, if you're in LA, Champion Eats. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Champion Eats. I'm probably not spelling it. Mushroom. Boom. The person I'm talking about is this Champion Eats right here. So if you ever in LA, you want to experience what I just talked to you about, just go. I don't know why my screen looked this dark, but maybe I can reset it, but it looks better. I'm gonna have to reset this. Give me 2 seconds, let me reset this. I'm afraid it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna take a risk. Taking a risk for the sandwich. Oh, it's still messed up, don't know why, but But yeah, that's that shit. Now, I'm supporting her every week so we can get her to a restaurant. Now, I need y'all to go ahead and support her and give her some of your money because we need this to be franchised. Anyways. What brand have you landed on with tofu? I've tried a few. It doesn't matter with me. I'm not a picky tofu eater. As long as it's fresh. But I know certain people, they like certain things, so. Oh, Taylor Swift has a song called Opalite on her last album. Let me, thank you, hold on, let me. Oh, it is. It's her second. Oh. Oh, shit. Taylor, listen, Taylor. I don't know what you're doing now. The reason why I'm saying this is because Taylor be acting like she don't know. She be acting like she don't know anything. Let me give you an example, huh? There's a song by 3LW called Players Gonna Play. All right? Very, very popular song back in like 2000 and like, I don't know, 2004 or something like that. Back in my day, back when I was like 13. 106 and Park days, okay? Players gonna play, haters gonna play, ballers gonna ball, shot callers gonna call. Now, Taylor Swift came out with another song called, had the same lyrics, and then the original songwriters of the 3LW song sued Taylor Swift and said, you stole our stuff. And then Taylor said, I ain't never heard of that song before. Taylor Swift said she ain't never watched 106 in Park. She ain't watched TRL, even though she said back in the past she did. There's no way you never knew that song, but then the lyrics of that song is in your Either way, they settled outside of court. Don't know for how much. So things are cool. Don't know where you got that title, that song. Not saying you got it from me, but there's a history, Taylor, of borrowing. That's okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for the streams though, because I was trying to figure out why are people good to know. Good to know. Maybe I should write more songs that are similar to a different name or somebody else's popular song, and just and people are making the mistake of using that song by accident. That would explain it. That definitely explains. I'm like, why is this one song from 5 or 6 years ago blowing up in Asia? Well, Taylor Swift is the answer. Thank you, Taylor. I appreciate it. I will be looking more into this. I mean, a title of a name is fine. I'm gonna listen to it though. It better not sound the same. Anyways, portobello is like eating steak, exactly, and I can barely eat steak simply because of digestion and all that stuff. Anyways, yeah, I remember that song in my playlist. Yep. Shit, I got Taylor Swift fans looking at my music. That's what's up. Yeah, everybody in the new player is gonna play. That's I listen to that song like I listened to that song today and yesterday and the day before. I be listening to that song like it's brand new. The hit maker, stoom, Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! Little women, y'all. Little women, y'all. Players gon' play. Them haters gon' hate. Them calls gon' call. Them balls gon' ball. Let them know. I don't mind. Bitch, I love that shit. Especially when it comes to the bridge. Anyways, you tell me, Taylor, you ain't heard that hit of a song? You a songwriter. You heard that song back in 2004. It was at the pool listening to it together, honey. I don't know. I'm just gonna let that one run this course, but I appreciate Taylor giving me some streams. I had no idea. I was wondering why people was listening to that song. I was like, this song is it's kind of old. It's kind of old, but I'll take it. Shout outs to 3LW and their small window of success. I was there, loving it. Little women, y'all. I mean, Taylor, she did her thing. I think it's gonna be hard. I don't know. I'm not a Swiftie, so I don't know what to say about her. I'm not really into her stuff, so. Not my era of pop. I love pop music. Not my era. Man, I miss Britney Spears. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Britney, when Britney came, oh my God. People don't understand. Britney was that bitch. Britney. I fear that we've lost Britney. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh. Listen, if you hear my words, my voice, give me some ideas of a cool orchestra name. I'm gonna have an alias called the something something orchestra. Drop your ideas in the comments. I already have an idea, but I'm not sure if that's what's gonna be. We'll see. You can just drop some random stuff. I don't know. Just trying to collaborate with you guys. Janet is definitely still. Janet is she not real? Janet's not real. You seen Janet recently? Janet Jackson is the reason why I will dress up to go walk my dog. Because you never know if she's walking outside too. Because I know she's around here somewhere. I have to be reminded, girl, you know the Jacksons live around here somewhere. One of these people is the Jacksons. Somebody's related to somebody. And they know Janet. Somebody knows Janet. She may be pulling up in a black truck somewhere. I need to make sure I look good. Because she look like she's aging backwards to my age. And she's looking good now. Music. Boy, she make you blush. But I was a kid when I was listening to her. Still blushing. I'm like, girl, you're making me blush. But I like Janet because Janet is she is the queen of R&B, like modern day R&B. She was sexy without being so overt. Like it was overt, but it was sensual and like cute and like, you know. Whereas some of the new R&B artists that they ain't got no metaphors. They just be going straight to the. I can't even say it because I'm just like, you didn't even have no imagination. You ain't had no different word. You ain't no thesaurus. You ain't had no dictionary. You just no similes, no metaphors. Just going straight for it. You know, we ain't got no. You know, at least back in the day, you had to decode what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? Because now it takes me about 30 years to be like, oh, they were talking about this. Thriller's about crack. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. No wonder Thriller. That's about crack. They was geniuses back then. Now, it be all in the title and the lyrics. You be like, well, there's no mystery behind what this song is about. It took me about 36 years to figure out Thriller was about crack. Look, go listen to it. You're going to listen to Thriller a little differently. You be like, this is about drugs. What do you think he was talking about? That's what I like. Listening to songs, be like, oh. I didn't even know that's what they were talking about. I was just singing to it. Oh, you actually listen to the lyric. You know what I'm saying? But now, they ain't got, yeah. So I appreciate Janet. I appreciate people that really take the time to like write some good stuff. And she's definitely the blueprint. Miss Janet, if you're nasty. It is definitely different now. Crack zombies since 80. That's those zombies in Thriller were crack zombies. Be with what the eyes, girl. Is that they're out to get you? The evil lurking on the door. That's Crackhead. Out the moonlight. Something evil in the dark, and close your eye. Anyone? That's a Crackhead. It was the 80s. You get that crack? That's what that was. '80s was something, baby. I don't know. I was born in it, so I was born at the end of it, so that's how I know I'm good. I'm gonna be fine. I was born in the '80s. It was different in the '80s, bitch. I didn't even know he was talking about crack. So I'm just gonna print this out. Okay. It's a cute sample. The crack zombie orchestra. Nah, I don't do crack, so that's not gonna work. A little light just went off. Yeah, the Blank Magic Orchestra. The Crack Magic Orchestra, no, I'm just like, well, they said that Quincy Jones was warning everybody about crack, because, you know, he was anti-drugs, so he wrote the song about crack, but not really talking about crack. I don't know. I wasn't there, so you can tell me more than I can tell. I don't know what day crack hit the streets, like it was a release date. On August 10, 2000, and crack hit the streets. Level, you know, Volume 1, Crack Volume 1 is out. Get your Crack Volume 1 at, in the arms of the angel. Get your crack. August the 10th, 1983. In the arms of the angel. Do you know where your kids are? They didn't even know. They had to have a commercial to remind people where kids were. That's how neglect was bad back in the day. That's how you know parenting was bad. Do you know where your kids are? Are they with you? In the arms of the angel. Let me see, I'm gonna pull it up. In the arms was Thriller about? So we never know. I hate that they killed Michael Jackson. Thriller. Is Thriller about crack? They be like, your search history is crazy. It says Thriller the crackhead. Appears to be a fragmented phrase. My Ableton unfroze. Ain't that you can't have a night without Ableton freezing. So that's the part of having Ableton. Let me see. Let me look up. I'm trying to look it up, y'all. Really. There was a think piece about this. Thriller was about crack. Here it is. Hold on, let me. How do I get the volume?
About crack.
Hold on, let me open this up. Okay, hold on. Let me load this.
Thriller was actually about crack. Because if you really dissect it and you listen to the lyrics, like, it's close to midnight and it's something evil lurking in the dark. the evil witch was lurking in the dark were the crackheads. Those dance moves were the gyrations and movements of crackheads. Even though crack was not out when Thriller came out in 1983, it was like Quincy Jones wrote that song. He was forewarning us about the evils to come with crack cocaine.
At the end, when she goes, "Oh, it was a bad dream," and he looks into the camera, that's a crackhead.
That's a crackhead.
That's
his eyes are yellow?
That's a crackhead who has not fully been exposed.
This is the weirdest shit you ever seen. You about to see niggas like this every day, y'all.
No one can save you from the beast with 40 eyes.
Some shit a crackhead would say.
Then that white guy comes out and he's saying what's going to happen. Darkness falls across the land.
And it's hopeless.
Your body starts to shiver.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They're talking about crack.
Talking about crack. And your body starts to shiver. Let me see. The songwriters. God. Rob is that man. Rob Temperton. The guy from Heat Wave. This white man right here. Oh, he the one. Him and Tom Bell, Rod Temperton. Those carry me through my life right now. We're gonna have an education. We're gonna have a little Tom. Let's put it on. A Chevrolet. Yeah, this new right here. Okay. The writers of Michael Jackson's iconic Thriller was English songwriter Rod Temperton, legend, a prolific composer known for his hits like Boogie Nights, Heat Wave, Rock With You, Give Me the Night. Yeah, Rod's the one that wrote the song. Rod was. A lot of people give credit to Michael Jackson for writing. I went to the museum. Other people was writing for Michael. I know Michael's a writer, but a lot of people was doing a lot of the stuff with him. But yeah, let's see. Songwriter was Rod. This man right here. He did. Man. His stuff is good. Look at it, Rock With You, Off the Wall, Thriller. This man is so good. Always and Forever. Boogie Nights. This man was good. And he'd be in the back just playing the organ. He would be the only white man in the Heat Waves, wondering, why is he here? He's writing all the songs. Keep him in the group. And then we got Tom Bell, the Philadelphia Sound. Like, this man, he's pretty much the blueprint for me right now. So that's who I'm trying to make music like this man. This is like the Delphonics, the Stylistics, the Spinners. Yeah. I mean, this man has created, so many hits. And if he was still around, no one probably know who he was. That's what I like that stuff. That's my realm of living. I want to go to Trader Joe's and you ain't know who I am. But I wrote that Thriller Crackhead song. Yeah. I think it'd just be a nice conspiracy for us to kind of just listen to Thriller a couple of times and just be thinking, like, what's this about crack? Or what was they thinking about? What was they writing about? Anyways. something to ponder. Maybe it's just a coincidence that it all came out at the same time. So, but I have to in my life ask myself, what the hell is Michael Jackson singing about? What the hell is a thriller? Literally, I'm like, what is a thriller? What's a thriller? And when I saw that clip, I'm like, oh, it's crack. Crack can be the answer, not the answer to solutions, but could be the reason for certain things. Like, oh, did you forget they were on crack back then? Like, oh, you know what? You're right. I forgot about that. And sometimes, like, you gotta be reminded, like, they had a whole layer of drug issues in a certain time period that still shows up today, like the effects that show up today. Anyways. He pulled, just imagine having the Heat Wave and Quincy Jones produce your album. That's just like, and then like, I think they did it in like 7 days or something. I don't know, they did it in like 2 weeks or something like that. That's beautiful. I wish I could just been a fly on the room. Cause they had I don't think they recorded anything like videotape wise. Anyways. I'm about to get an MPC this year. Hey, what's up? That's what's up. What kind of MPC are you thinking about getting this year? I was talking about how Thriller was about crack. Thriller. I was just talking about how certain songs back in the day, when they would make songs, you would just be singing it sometimes and not really know sometimes most artists or songwriters would write metaphors or similes, like, you know, some decoded understanding of the song. It wasn't so blunt and straightforward. Whereas, for an example, there's a song called Worst Behavior, and Kehlani is singing her verse, and I hate it because she talks about, you know, doing the do, but the way she says it, it's so jarring and so blunt in a way that is just distasteful. And I feel like with R&B, they would be very, like TLC would be nasty, but they won't be up front and be like, I'm doing this to the ding thing. You know what I'm saying? TLC was like, I was a kid listening to it. I didn't really understand what they were saying, but they would say things in ways that I didn't fully understand. You understand? Until I got older, and I'm like, oh, y'all nasty. Now these days, it's like, oh, you're nasty up front, and I can't unhear it or see it, and I can't even listen to this from my mom. And I get the song's called Worst Behavior, but give me a metaphor or something. Get a thesaurus or something. You know? I love the fact that we're trying to figure out, is Thriller about crack? We'll never know. But this is the thing, we don't know what it's about. Because it's such a, you know, a metaphor for something whoever Rod was talking about. Maybe he was just really like, it's a thriller. I don't know. Maybe he was just making it up. But that's what I like about songs from a certain era. You don't know what they're really, sometimes you don't know what they're talking about until you really sit and think about it. And you're like, wow, this is genius. Like, for an example, Jay-Z definitely didn't understand half of the stuff he was saying when I was growing up, but now as an adult, I'm like, oh, Jay-Z, oh, yeah, you smart. That's like a triple entendre, triple metaphor thing going on right there. I listen to Lil Wayne too. Like, you know, going back to listen to Lil Wayne, I'm like, that man is smart. But like, replay that again. I have an appreciation for people that really do take, like, they're good songwriters. That's what we're talking about, songwriting. Yeah, Rod Temperton is one of the best songwriters, composers, producers of all times. Tom and Bob. There's a lot of like bands or musicians, songwriters that I'm discovering that aren't necessarily famous or well known, but have created some of the best music in the world. And I appreciate them, and I love discovering them, and yeah, or just expanding my knowledge on music. So that new MPC may not look the best, but its feature set is Thriller. Yeah, the cool thing about the MPC, you can definitely like customize or get some skin for it. I definitely been seeing people put some new skins on their MPC Live 3 to customize it. So something to think about, something that I can think about too, like, So HIV was getting started when Thriller came out. That was so many, y'all was going through so much back in the day. That was a lot. That's crazy, like, that was crazy. Just to think about it. And I was born into that era and just hearing that all the time. Hearing about all these, like, don't do drugs, you know, people, you know, safe sex, even talking about TLC. TLC was very much, like, as a kid, I didn't realize Left Eye had a condom in her eye. I thought it was an egg. I thought it was a yolk for the longest time. Like, and then when you get older, you're like, oh, they're talking about safe sex. Because it's such a thing back then, you know? Oh, actually, now that you talk about TLC was talking about red lights, it's a red flag. You're right. I didn't even think about that right now. I didn't even think about red light special. Oh my gosh. I'll be a little slow, but that's so cool. It's okay. Oh my gosh, red light special. I was listening to that when I was 7 years old. The song is called Red Light Special. Take a good look at it. Oh my God. Look at it now. Might be the last time. Oh my God. I'll let you touch. Oh my gosh. If you take. So is this about the oh my gosh. So is it about, so is that about the P word? I'm about to go listen to that tonight, man. I got the CD right there. I'm listening to it since I was 7. Oh my gosh. I've been listening to the Red Light Special since I was 7 years old, girl. I'm corrupted. I'm disgusted. But you know what? That's what I'm talking about. Didn't know what it's about. Because if it would have came out today, it would have said, it would have been something blunt, like, get your hoe right now. I don't know. It would have been like something very, see, I didn't know about red lights. I thought it was, I'm really thinking about it. See? Good songwriting back in the day. Where your 7-year-old can listen and they don't know what the hell is going on, but you do as an adult. Shout outs to Lil Wayne. For some reason, I've just been really into listening a lot of the older music that I grew up listening to with him. Phenomenal. Still, I think one of the best rappers alive, period. Still give him a lot of respect to this day. I know that he's had his ups and downs, but he is so smart. Very smart man. Very good music. I mean, I'd be like, peace in a motherfucker, who I be, so it's me, peace in a motherfucking baby, come on, man, what you talking about? Come on. Come on, Weezy ass baby, come on, Weezy ass baby. Ain't that a motherfucking baby, I'm gonna do out here, do what I gonna do, me and you, and we eatin'. It's a throwback to a horror movie to come out in the 50s. What, Thriller? I just learned today that Jamiroquai is the name of the band, not just one dude in the video. He's the front man. The singer, but yeah. I definitely knew that. Definitely love me some Jamiroquai. I mean, if you watch the music video, Space Cowboy, it's him and the whole band going around in a loop, you know. You can watch some, like, you know, performances. Yeah. Same thing with Tame Impala. It's mainly one person, but there's a band. And everyone does things differently. That's the coolest part about being an artist. For an example, for me, if I wanted to create an orchestra, which I am doing, that's what I am doing. I'm making all these layers, and obviously if I wanted to perform this, I can actually take the MIDI, put it on sheet music, and then get print out the sheet music for people to buy it, or for have orchestras to actually play it, and then perform it. Just like John Williams. John Williams isn't John Williams at all. Like it is John Williams. John Williams is the mastermind, but if I go to a John Williams concert today, he's not gonna be there at all. His music is there, and then the orchestra is playing his music. He's like 93, 92 right now, so he's kind of just, he's out the door right now. I don't want to see him struggling on the stage. You know what I'm saying? But I will go to a John Williams concert. I went to a Quincy Jones concert. Quincy Jones was nowhere in sight, buddy. Quincy Jones was, I don't know, it was his birthday celebration. Don't even know if he was there. But watch his entire, or his orchestra, or his band, or the LA Phil, they play his music. So I think people become the band when they're assigned to do that work. So that's the cool part about being an artist. You don't have to just be one person or singer, do one role. You can create everything and then hand it over to other people and then walk away. And then they can still operate the show without you. Or depending on the situation. John Williams is unique. Jamiroquai will need to be there. You know, he'll need to be on stage, but we probably don't know if he's gone through different drummers or different bass players, or, you know, maybe he hasn't. But that's the cool part. You get to grow up and get older, and you're like, dang, I don't even have to be just Sarah. I can be a whole, the Magic Mushroom Inoki Orchestra. Yeah, the Magic Mushroom or Inoki Orchestra. Something, you know, and then come to find out it's just one black woman with her dog. I've been listening to this like it's a whole orchestra. I'm thinking there's Polly over here, James over here, Marion over there. It's just a black girl on her computer. And yeah, I can do this with my DistroKid account. I have the ability to create a separate artist account, and I've been thinking about that. Should I release music under my, you know, my real name, or should I have a different alias, or should I have a whole different brand and just release things anonymously and just make music and release it and see what happens, you know what I'm saying? So the only person that I know that was smoking crack back then was Richard Pryor, and it was called Freebase. Yeah. I don't even want to share my stories. I mean, I ain't got nothing personally, but I'm not gonna say who I know. I just like, I know a few of them. I know a few people that have shared their deep, darkest secrets with me about the 80s, and like, oh, so the 80s was really a thing. And people were participating. And they didn't know anything. And they didn't know any better, honey. They had no idea. They were just having a good time. And guess what? Most of these people are still around. And their grandparents and their parents. And so, yeah. I know Richard Pryor's not around, but yeah. That's crazy. We're talking about crack. I don't know, you know. Don't do crack, y'all. Don't go out there chasing a thriller. Go to sleep. You know, when it's 10 o'clock, go to sleep. Don't go out. Don't leave the house. No. You know. The end of this, because I'm talking about crack now. Let me hear what I got. I think I have, let me hear what I got real quick. Okay, I got this sample. Let me add it, let me export it real quick. Hold on. I'm just gonna export this little sample. This satisfies me, because there's a bunch of ideas that I made, and we don't want to leave them. We don't want to leave them. We want to give them a safe place, even if that safe place is a sample pack. So I think that's six samples that I have. A win is a win. Hopefully this encourages you to go back to projects that you've made this year, the ones that you didn't complete, but maybe find something that you could take and use for something else, to repurpose it. Like I can obviously still use these. Like I can have these collection of samples for me to just have, and I know that I made these so I could chop it up and sell them without having any copyright issues, or I could just sell them as sample packs or in a sample pack, which helps me build, because it takes time to make a sample pack, like at least the one that I would want to make. If I'm making any type of compositions, I want them to feel full, and these are at least demos of me. I could turn these into like a whole minute if I wanted to. 'Cause, 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 makes me happy. Let me see if I got one more. I think there's one more that I didn't finish. See, that shit fire. Can't really listen to it. Yeah, we're gonna do that one real quick. I'm gonna call it a night after this. Let me open this one up. And honestly, if I really wanted to, I could just take all these samples, throw them in the MP, make a beat out of it as well. Throw them in the ASR-10, then the MPC. But at least I have my own sample pack that I made. Nice. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying. They used to have commercials back in the day that used to ask parents where their kids were. What you mean you don't know where your kids is? What you mean they gotta have a commercial asking you do you know where you? That's how you know it's a whole generation of neglected kids. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? I don't. Let me go find them. Every night. And the Dare. Oh, I remember Dare. I honestly think that was like a bad idea. Let's show kids all the drugs. That's not gonna get them curious. That's definitely not gonna get them. Let's show them everything. Let's put it in a box. This is crack. This is this. This is that. This is what it looks like. Don't touch it. Telling kids don't do stuff is just it's counterproductive. I don't know. I don't know if it worked out for our generation. I think you just should have never told us about it. I don't know what certain things look like. I ain't never tried it. Out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing them right before Unsolved Mysteries. Before 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Unsolved Mysteries. Unsolved Mysteries, and what was it? America's Most Wanted was that joint, boy. What happened to that? What happened to that man? And this used to be some real good stuff because they used to have little exaggeration stories, little acting things, but then they have real people. Like, if you've seen this person, call 1-800. Boy, why they ain't got that no more? We'd be finding everybody right now. Y'all remember that back in the day? On Saturday or Friday night, they used to have America's Most Wanted, and literally the police had hella TV shows back then. But the police did this America's Most Wanted. They had cute little dramatic acting sketches, and then show the person at the end, like the real person, and then they would have updates. We found him thanks to you. Thanks for calling in and being a part of America's Most Wanted and catching these criminals. My name's John Walsh, and I'm coming to get you because my son was taken. I'm gonna get them too. Where did that go? What happened to Maury, and what happened to America's Unwanted? That was good entertainment back then. That show, and then Nightline, when they or the Dateline, where that man used to come into he had people hanging out in the kitchen. He'd walk in, he'd be like, "Hey, are you looking for a 9-year-old? Hi, I'm not 9, but I'm here to bust you. Come sit, have a conversation with me. Let's read this conversation. It says, how old are you? They told you that they were 14, and you said that you like that. Is that true? Okay. What else? And then they just kind of confess, and then they just be spilling the beans. Just, yeah, man, I just wanted to go see the 13-year-old. I was just driving 5 hours. I'm sorry. And then the man just be sitting there at the counter, with his slick back hair, and he'd be like, just wait. He just, And at the end of the show, guess what happened? The police came out of nowhere and just kind of arrest the people. That was some good shit. That was some good entertainment. That and what's the nanny? The super nanny, where a British lady would come into the American houses and tell them how they were bad parents. Oh my God. And the wife swap. The wife swaps is the what happened to ABC? What happened? Listen, they don't was it Nightline? That was the shit. Man just show up in your kitchen. He'd be like, hey, are you here meeting a 13-year-old? Come on, sit down. Come on, sit down. Yeah, tell me about it. They just be snitching on themselves, like, Tell me more. Oh, you like, yeah, you got some problems there. So he ended the show in the 2000. Busy Bone was a kid lost and found by Americans. Yeah, I know that. I that's why I like the show. It found real people that were kidnapped. Like it was a real actual show. To Catch a Predator. Yes. Hey, it's Chris. Come sit down. I got this conversation from AOL. It's Chris Hansen, here to catch a predator. Yeah, that's... Should sound fun. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Chuck. Appreciate you, man. That is a nice sample. That is a nice little, you know what I'm saying? A little, I be cooking up, baby. I be cooking up, baby. That's why you got to go back and be like, what did I make? I know I made something good that I left behind. Oh, I left this one behind. I left a lot of them behind. So, I may either have to go back and, I may have samples that I can already chop up and make a whole song, put it through the MP, put the ASR-10, or if I really ain't really feeling it, that's okay. I just put it in a sample pack. A win's a win, baby. A win's a win. I actually wouldn't mind watching old TV programming at all. If somebody could just have an archive version of anything that was playing back in like the 90s or 2000s, if there were unsolved mysteries, it's not the same when it's on streaming, but if, I don't know, something, I'm about to figure it out. I'm gonna make a list of TV shows. America's Most Wanted, Unsolved Mysteries was dope. You know, honestly, my grandma was watching some good programming. She still is. And I feel like when I was a kid, I'd never appreciate it. Now I'm like, I understand. Young and the Restless is probably actually really good, huh? I bet it's actually good. I bet it's really good, actually. Don't let me sit and watch one episode. I'd probably be stuck. Like, did you watch The Young and the Restless? Let me tell you why they've been around for so long. First of all, the song itself is enough to keep the one theme song can probably just keep a show on for, and that's one of them. The call and response. Bitch. As a kid, hated it. As an adult, I probably sit there and listen and watch the whole thing, but this thing good. They play this every day? Okay. I can get into it. Chris Hansen is on YouTube still going. Okay. About to pull up on a Chris Hansen on It's always nice to see when hosts are still doing their thing. I know I saw who's the CNN guy do his own New Year's Eve thing. Oh, it's called True Blue Streaming Network. Free full episode. Takedown with Chris Henson. Oh, he really doing this. Is like 11 hours ago. Oh, he's still okay. I'm gonna watch this tonight. Oh, we got a compilation. Got full episodes. Are you under arrest? Takedown with Chris. Mom dropped me off. Takedown with Chris. Mom comes to look. Oh, I'm subscribed. That's what I'm talking about. True Blue. He got his own thing going on. That's what I'm talking about. I'm about to looking at that, maybe. It get me excited about what I can do with a YouTube channel, because you don't really have to wait to have stuff on TV. You can obviously do it yourself. And I'm going to watch that. I'm going to see. Obviously, I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to be in that realm, but it's really dope to see how people can expand their brand for themselves, you know. I have a seat caught up. I don't know that one. I never watched Murder, She Wrote, but I think that was something my grandma watched back in the day. I need to export this sample before I forget. We don't want to leave anything behind. Then the entire Unsolved Mystery series is running 24/7 live stream on YouTube. Oh my gosh. See, YouTube is, I'm telling you, if y'all ain't on YouTube making content, I'm letting you know YouTube is between What's happening? What I predict? YouTube. I think YouTube is gonna be the one. YouTube is gonna be bigger than Netflix. I think it's probably already bigger than Netflix. I think those are two competitors that are gonna compete with each other because I think YouTube just left the Billboard charts because I think YouTube is really gonna take over music. They're gonna be helping artists make money, and I'm letting y'all know. I think it's true. It's better than any other place, trust me. But I think YouTube is gonna turn, from what I heard from last year's announcements, they're gonna turn people's YouTube channel to look like a Netflix page. Like, you know how you go to Netflix and it looks like a Netflix movie and it has episodes. I think they're gonna turn our YouTube channels to look similar to that, so it gives that feeling of Netflix. And that's, to me, if we can get the UI to feel like a Netflix, even more streamlined and more professional looking, and feels like you can play episodes and stuff. I don't know, Netflix, because y'all saw how Netflix was trying to acquire Warner Brothers, and I don't even know who won that fight. I don't know if they went on vacation or something, but YouTube is fantastic. So I appreciate you sharing that, because I really do feel like I can watch whatever I want to. I just gotta look it up. Unsolved Mysteries full episode. Boom, live 24. That's crazy. 97 people are watching. I'm gonna put this on my watch later. That's crazy. What else do I wanna watch? What do we talk about? Hold on. If I could watch any TV show that I didn't get a chance to watch. And then watching it as an adult. Definitely like America's Most Wanted. I just would want a more recent version of America's Most Wanted, so I can do my part by looking out. But I see you, America's Most Wanted. I'm calling him. Hey, I appreciate you putting me on, you know what I'm saying? Baywatch is personally one of my guilty pleasures. I leave my TV on 24/7 network. It's always weird, nostalgic scenes. Oh, that's what's up. There's this website that only plays stuff from like a certain era. If you pick like a year and then like the topic, it'll show you what was playing on the TV during then. I think I have to find it, but it's really just playing YouTube videos. That somebody organized very well. Yeah, so. Let me make sure I got this exported real quick. That's wild. So I have I'm just going through these samples that I've made real quick. Making sure I'm not missing anything. I was gonna call that ashwagandha beat. Hey, okay. Shout out to my Indian buddies. Shout out to my Indian folks. I got to see what that beat was about. Let me pull it up. Because some of these beats I be making from scratch. And if I'm making them from scratch, I need to save them. I don't know if I made that one from scratch. We're going to find out. Ashwagandha. A lot of older shows have 24-hour live streams. Do you know any other shows? Put me on, baby. Put me on. One thing that I am investing in, because this will be my last stream in this space. It's my first apartment, but we're moving on. And because I am moving, I kind of already been thinking about doing this even while I was in this space. But since I am transitioning, the TV that I have here, it's a regular TV, and I've always been thinking, like, what can I do to enhance my experience here? I've always wanted a movie theater, so I'm going to get rid of the TVs in my house and buy projectors. Projector screens, high-end projectors, 4K, the best quality. And to be able to watch shows, movies that, you know, as an adult, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna embrace having movie night, like tonight's movie night. I'm gonna get off right now so I can go find some dinner or make something. And go sit down and just watch TV. Because I literally have my TV unplugged. I never really watch TV. But as someone that makes content or film, or, you know, as a storyteller, it's important for me to listen to other people's stories, to watch how people film and how they edit, and, you know, how things were back in the day and why things were so good back then and what happened, and, you know, for us to go through like a different, a transitional stage, you know what I'm saying? So definitely embracing my adulthood and getting a more comfortable seating experience, and then just getting a projector so I can watch, like, on a big screen, all the things that I want to watch. Like, heavy on the Spice World is going to be like top of my list. I definitely want to get like a VCR or DVD player. And convert it to HDMI so I can just pop in something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to pull up this Ashwagandha beat, but Ableton's freezing again. I'm just trying to see if I made it from scratch. I think I sampled. Let me just listen to it while I'm waiting for it to load up. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the sample. Ooh. Even if I use the sample, I got the bass and the drums, right? Ooh. just even having just that can be a sync license thing right here, just like a movie about to start. It's an Amazon Prime special. Young man running down the alley or something. Young Will Smith cop person grabs an alien. Like I said, don't sleep on your beats, because I mean, even if it's a bass line, it's my bass line. I made this bass line. Woo! Somebody just need. Does anybody need a bass, drums, heavy beat for sync licensing? This is good. Damn. Okay. That being said, all I really went through was, I go through quarters. I plan things through quarters. I only went through last quarter's sample. Like, so I have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 samples that I made that I never fully used, that I could take with me moving forward. I also have 3 other folders I need to go through, like quarter 1, 2, and 3. That one beat is an example of what I need to kind of just, I need to go look at it. I need to go look at it. Like, I'm like, oh, didn't finish you, but you sound really good. Even if there's a sample, I can use the bass and the drums, and that can just be a whole beat, like that was enough. That was cool. So I'm gonna probably end it on here and just come back next time I get a chance to sit down at my computer this weekend. I'll be cleaning up, removing stuff that I don't need, and getting ready for this transition I'm going through. And next time you see me on this live stream, I'll probably be in a different space, but nothing too drastically different. I'm still gonna be here, but just in a different place. I'm getting upgraded. I'm elevating. Like I said, Saturn's in Aries. The effects are happening. I'm just gonna accept it. I'm in receiving mode, y'all. I'm in my princess era, and universe is responding to it. So I'm going to accept it, and because I'm just going through this, why not just live my dreams? Why not live my dreams? Let's have a movie theater with a recording studio and a dog. Let me have, I want Spice World, and I want America's Most Wanted. I want America's Most Wanted. I want Thriller. I want Spice World. Okay? Every Friday. And then go to a theme park on a random Wednesday. Living the dream, honey. So yeah, we'll come back to these ashwagandha beats, these old beats that I never finished. You know, some of my what you call it, like leftover throwaway beats are actually fire. I can't sleep on them, even if they're just like a bad. It is fire. I'm gonna have to go, you know, get them out of the folder, place them over here so I could see them, and then give them a venue. Remember we talked about venues? Like I said, you could be a hobbyist, a musician that is just making music for fun. There's nothing wrong with that. But how I think of when I make music is, where can this music live? Because obviously it's super fun making samples, super fun making music, but can this live and make me money for the rest of my life? Because this is intellectual property, y'all. This is music that I made from scratch. No AI, no samples, this is all from my brain, right? And I'm very excited that I get to do this, so yeah. I got my, I back up my DVDs and Blu-rays so I can stream it all. If it still had tapes, I'd back them up too. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, like, how can I digitize physical stuff to have it on my own server so I can access it anytime, no matter what. Even if I don't have the internet, if I have my server, plug it up, I can access my content. That's my biggest thing is like, okay, what if the power goes out but I'm at home? I want to be entertained. But yeah, feel free to share any advice because that's just where I'm headed. I think everyone is headed towards buying CDs and then digitizing them. I saw somebody actually stop using streaming platforms. They took their CDs, they went to a library, they burned their CDs into iTunes and then put all the songs on an old iPhone and using their old iPhone as an iPod, which is a phenomenal idea. I have an old iPhone. In fact, the phone I have now could be an old iPod, but I like the real iPods. I think I think if you can afford an iPod, like a small one or the classic, that's the dope way to listen to music. But yeah, I think this year we're finally getting back to physical copies. We're getting back to having tangible things and kind of going back to the original way of how we were experiencing entertainment. So I'm very, very grateful and excited for this. So a network server rack and with an APC power back block and you might be good. I have no idea what that is, but that, okay, network server rack. Yeah, it's gonna take me a couple of days. I'm gonna need a video. Yeah, okay. We'll figure it out. I gotta get there first. We're gonna get there first. Anyways. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Going through some old samples. Not old samples, samples that really needed some attention. And we're gonna find a place for them, whether it's for me to take them and just chop them up and make a whole song out of it, or put them in a new sound pack. I really do want to make a new chord sound pack, but I do want to make sure it has some good stuff, and this is a great start. I want to have some compositions or some type of samples so people can chop up outside of one-shots and those things like that. So I'm happy about the progress today, and ultimately I have to stop myself from making new stuff because I already have a lot of great ideas. A lot of good ideas. Like some of these samples, I'm like, wait a minute, I never chopped this up. So I may spend some time on the MP later on this weekend and just throw them in there and chop it up and see if I can make something with the different fresh sampler. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Shout outs to my Patreons. One person's not on there. Shout outs to Gina. I know you're a new Patreon member. I have to shout you out so you know you're not being left out. Not being left out. Shout outs to my Patreons. You can go to patreon.com/Sarah2ill if you want to support your girl even more. Have a VIP option so we can have a VIP video chat. We're gonna have our first one this upcoming Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. It's an accountability chat where we go around and talk about how we're doing, how our last month has been, our goals for this year, for this month, and how we can support each other. It's a really dope community, so join if you're looking to get some support, some mentoring. A lot of people are reaching out to get some support, mentoring. This is the best place to meet me and other people. You can chat. It's like one-to-many instead of doing one-to-ones. It's been working out very well. I'm very proud of creating this community. So shout out to my Patreon and hope to see you guys there. And if you know, there's a Patreon membership where you don't have to do any of that, so you can just support. I truly, really appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for helping me get to 100,000 subscribers. I will still continue to figure out how to celebrate myself. I will let you know as soon as I get the plaque, and we'll celebrate together. And hopefully some of you guys are gonna be at NAMM this year. It's gonna be freaking amazing. I feel like the dates, every year the dates, I don't know, but I guess it's between Monday and Saturday, right? Am I right? The 20th through the 25th or something. I'm gonna try my best to make it out almost every day. Because every time it's over, I regret that I didn't. Every time, like, oh, it's over. I have to wait till next year. But let's see. I'll be back on stream before then, the Friday before, the Friday the 16th. So hit the notification bell. Some cool stuff is gonna be dropping this month as far as content. Hope to create a new series, but like I said, I'm kind of just going through a transitional period, so you may have to give your girl a little break. We'll see how things work. I'm in my princess era, so people are helping me, so it may be very smooth. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, send me a video about how, if I get a DVD player or CDs, and how I could store them and save them and have a collection of my own catalog of stuff. Yeah, digitally, so I can access. So I'm not that crazy CD, DVD person, but I am, but the smart one that's got it digitalized. I don't know everything. You guys can help me out. Thank you. Yeah, hook me up, help me out, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and just end the stream. I'm gonna take my dog on a walk, get some dinner, have a movie night. I'm wishing you a really good night and a really good weekend, and thanks for vibing out with me. I'll be back in 2 weeks, but until then, I'll be dropping some stuff, so stay tuned. I love you.